Today, we are taking a look at the importance of eye health and how it is connected to your body's overall health. In partnership with Tarsus Pharmaceuticals, we're learning more about a common eye disease you may never have heard of. It's called Demodex blepharitis, which affects an estimated 25 million Americans. I sat down with a doctor for an eye exam and to hear about a new FDA-approved drug designed to treat the disease. But first, I took a trip to New York's Central Park to see just how closely people are keeping an eye on their eye health. How familiar are you with eye health?
Probably very little.
How often do you think about your eye health?
Daily.
Daily.
Honestly, it's just never one of those things that, come into my mind, honestly.
So how often would you say you visit your ophthalmologist?
Oh, twice a year.
Just once a year.
Just once a year.
Yeah.
I've only been once.
I can't even remember. I don't think I have.
Nice. Okay. Wow, that's pretty remarkable. Have you ever heard the term eye mites before?
I have not heard that.
No?
I hope never to hear it again.
No, kind of like a parasite.
It's not like a bed bug, I hope.
No.
I've never heard this.
You've never heard of eye mites?
Absolutely not.
Would it surprise you to know that there are these tiny microscopic mites that live on pretty much everybody's eyelash?
That's a great thought.
I read about it yesterday on Instagram.
Yesterday?
Yeah, on Instagram I read about it.
Like they knew you were going to be sitting here talking to me.
Yeah, they know. They always know.
All right, so clearly people's knowledge about their eye health varies from person to person. So to find out about why that is, I'm going to go visit Dr. Yuna Rapoport. Why is it so important for all of us to keep an eye on our eyes?
It's super important. So a lot of times when we're getting an eye exam, your eye doctor will actually see and diagnose diseases that you actually don't know that you have. So for example, autoimmune conditions, high blood pressure, diabetes.
So then how often should someone visit an eye doctor?
I'd say about once a year, even if you don't have any issues in your eye. Think of it as preventative health. We go to the dentist twice a year, we go to our internist once a year. You should definitely get in to see your eye doctor at least once a year.
Let's talk about eye mites, which before this, I had no idea that they even existed.
So eye mites live on our eyelashes, and when they overgrow, it causes a disease called Demodex blepharitis, or DB. I'd say around 25 million Americans are affected by this.
Okay, so put my chin here.
Yes, you're gonna put your chin there and your forehead forward. Is that
So
okay?
I decided to get a closer look at how the exam process works to test for DB.
Look up. So right now I'm looking at your eyelashes and your eyelids, and you do not have any collarettes. You don't have any Demodex blepharitis. Look over here at my other ear. Very good. Excellent.
So what causes the eye mites to overpopulate?
We don't exactly know. It has nothing to do with diet, hygiene. It's not contagious at all. It's just an overgrowth of this bug that lives anyways. But when it overgrows, it causes these really uncomfortable symptoms like irritation, crusting, and red eyelids. There have been some over-the-counter treatments that treat the symptoms, but as soon as you stop them, the mites are still there, and it doesn't treat the root cause. So XDEMVY is the first and only FDA-approved drug to actually treat the mite that causes Demodex blepharitis. And we haven't had anything like this available for our patients up until now, so it's quite exciting.
Let's talk about side effects.
Every medication, as we know, has potential for side effects, and with XDEMVY, it's usually burning and stinging, and it impacts about 10% of patients that take it.
So now I know what these eye mites are all about, and I've had my annual exam. Back in Central Park, my new friends had some eye-opening takeaways. So now that I've told you about these eye mites, would that compel you the next time you visit your eye doctor to ask about it?
Yep.
I want to know.
You want to know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I think I'm definitely going to go over to a doctor sometime this week or next week.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, 100%.
And of course, for additional safety information and resources, visit xdemvy.com.